Hey there, my amazing fishing friends and fellow anglers. It's your resident fishing expert here, back with another exciting forecast to get your reels spinning and your lines tight. Today, we're diving deep into the fishing prospects for New Zealand on October 22nd, 2025. And let me tell you, friends, this day is shaping up to be quite special for the Kiwi waters, offering some fantastic opportunities as spring truly kicks into gear. We've got warming waters, hungry fish, and conditions that could make for an unforgettable day on the water. Stick around because by the end of this you'll know exactly where to cast your line and what bait to tie on. This particular day, right after the new moon, holds some subtle secrets for success. Secrets I'm excited to share. Let's talk tactics for a few of New Zealand's most sought-after species. First up, our beloved brown and rainbow trout in our freshwater systems. With the main fishing season kicking off in most districts, these beauties are incredibly active and looking to feed after the cooler winter months and spawning. Where to look? As the water warms up, trout will be moving closer to the surface and actively feeding. Focus on the shallows, river bends, riffles, and areas with good cover like submerged logs or undercut banks in lakes and rivers across both islands. The warmer water in these spots means more insect activity, drawing the fish in. On what to fish? Fly fishing with weighted nymphs is an excellent choice. Don't be afraid to use larger patterns as these fish are hungry. Streamers and nymph patterns will also work wonders, especially for those late spawning rainbows. If fly fishing isn't your style, a light spinning rod with small soft plastics or classic spinners, perhaps in a natural trout mimicking color, can be incredibly effective. Remember, after the closed season, fish are often much less wary, so they might be more aggressive towards your offerings. Moving to the saltwater, our popular snapper are making their presence known as baitfish migrate towards the shallows. This means exhilarating action is on the cards. Where to look? In the North Island, particularly in the Bay of Islands, Hauraki Gulf and Coromandel regions, snapper gather in larger numbers during spring. Look for them around reef edges, rocky outcrops and sheltered bays where baitfish are abundant. Also check out estuaries and harbour entrances during incoming tides. On what to fish? Soft plastics in natural colours like new penny or motor oil, fished slowly along the bottom or jigged gently, are deadly. Pilchards or squid as bait on a stray line rig are also highly effective, especially with a light burley trail to draw them in. For a more active approach, micro-jigs or slow-pitch jigs can entice aggressive bites, and for those seeking a true challenge, the mighty kingfish are becoming more active. These formidable fish are known for their powerful fights and impressive size. Where to look? Kingfish frequent reefs, drop-offs, and other underwater structures, often shadowing schools of baitfish. Look for surface activity like diving birds or baitfish jumping. That's a sure sign kingfish might be lurking below. They can be found in both North and South Island waters. On what to fish, live bait such as kahawai or mackerel is king for these beasts. Present them on a heavy-duty stray-line rig with a strong leader. For lure fishing, large stick baits or poppers worked aggressively on the surface can trigger explosive strikes. Vertical jigging with heavy metal jigs over structure is another highly effective method. Now let's break down the conditions for October 22nd, 2025. It's mid-spring in New Zealand and the weather is generally mild, but it can be a bit changeable, true to spring form. We're looking at daytime temperatures averaging around 15 to 20 degrees Celsius in the North Island and a slightly cooler 16 degrees Celsius in the South Island. Nights will still be fresh, dipping to between 5 and 12 degrees Celsius depending on your location. Expect the possibility of scattered showers, especially in areas like the West Coast, but also plenty of sunshine. Wind conditions can vary, potentially creating some surface chop, which can be a double-edged sword. It helps camouflage your presence, but can make precise casting tricky. Keep an eye on local forecasts for any sudden pressure drops, which often make fish a bit finicky. The water temperature is key, my friends. In coastal areas of the North Island, like Auckland, we're seeing average sea temperatures around 15 to 16 degrees Celsius. Down south, around Christchurch, it's a cooler 12 degrees Celsius. These steadily warming waters after winter are signaling to the fish that it's time to feed up. Fish metabolism is increasing, making them more active and willing to chase a meal. This is why spring fishing can be so rewarding. As for the moon, on October 22nd, 2025, we're experiencing a waxing crescent phase. The moon is just 1 day old and barely 1% illuminated. It's in the sign of Scorpio. Many anglers, myself included, often link the new moon phase to increased activity, especially for predatory species. The reduced light penetration from the moon can encourage fish to feed more confidently throughout the day. While a sliver of moon might not seem like much, its proximity to the new moon often stimulates a warm-up period, making fish bold and active, particularly in lower light periods. So don't let the small sliver fool you. This phase can mean stronger tides and a heightened feeding instinct. Considering all these factors, the steadily warming waters, the opening of fishing seasons, and the stimulating effect of the waxing crescent moon right after the new moon, my forecast for October 22nd, 2025 in New Zealand is good, but potentially capricious for freshwater, and good to excellent for saltwater. Many fish species, especially trout, snapper, and kingfish, are actively feeding and less wary after winter. The warming water temperatures are a huge positive. However, spring weather can bring unpredictable winds or showers, adding a capricious element to the day. Be prepared for varying conditions and you'll find those rewarding bites. So my friends, get out there on October 22nd, 2025 and make some memories. I wish you all tight lines and ni foster ni cheshwi. May you have neither tail nor scales, which is our way of wishing you the best of luck. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, give this video a big thumbs up, and share it with your fishing buddies. And tell me in the comments below, what are your plans for fishing this spring? What's your go-to lure for New Zealand trout or snapper? I love hearing your stories and tips. Until next time, keep those lines wet and your spirits high.